All right, so in this explainer, we're going to break down the core ideas from Pastor Chris Oyakhilom's devotional, You Are the Solution. And I mean, get ready for a pretty radical shift in how you think about problems. What if, instead of you chasing solutions, the problems themselves were actually chasing you? It's a powerful idea, so let's get into it.
Okay, let's start with something I think we've all felt. You know that feeling? Like you're some kind of magnet for trouble, where challenges they just seem to find their way to your doorstep? Well, the text we're looking at today, it completely flips that whole idea on its head.
So this right here, this is the core kind of mind-bending idea of the whole thing. The argument is that for every single problem, a solution already exists. It's not about us finding an answer. It's that the answer was there first. I know, it sounds wild, so let's dig into how that could even work.
And that brings us to our first section, a new theory of problems. I mean, think about it. If the solution really comes first, what does that say about the challenge itself? How does that completely change their relationship?
So according to this viewpoint, problems aren't just random events. Nope. They're actually more like magnets, and they are drawn to the one person who holds the answer inside them. Just imagine that for a second. A problem actively hunting for its own solution.
Okay, so let's take this one step further then. If problems are drawn to their solutions, what does it mean when a problem shows up in your life? Well, that's exactly what we're going to cover next.
All right, here's the really crucial part. If a problem finds you, whether it's in your family, your job, your community, wherever, it's because you are the one carrying the answer. The seed of that solution is already inside you, and believe it or not, that's what drew the problem to you in the first place.
Okay, but wait a minute. If you're the solution, then why the problem? What's the point? Well, this next part completely reframes what a challenge is. It's not an obstacle. It's actually a massive opportunity.
And this quote just nails it. The idea is to completely shift away from fear. A trial isn't some setback trying to knock you down. No way. It's a launching pad. It's a springboard that's literally designed to propel you to your next higher level.
So this is basically the path to promotion that the text lays out. Simple, right? First, a challenge shows up. Then, and this is the key part, you recognize its divine purpose. And when you face it with that mindset, the result isn't just about getting through it. It's about getting promoted to a whole new level.
And to back this up, the devotional points right to the book of James, where it says to count it all joy. Now, that doesn't mean you're supposed to, enjoy the pain of the trial itself. The idea is to find joy in knowing what its ultimate purpose is, your victory and your promotion.
Now, to have this kind of mindset, you really need a solid foundation to stand on. So in our fourth section here, we're going to look at the key scriptures the devotional uses to build this identity of victory.
The first major verse is from 1 John, and it sets up a pretty fundamental principle, that whatever is born of God, and that includes the believer, is literally designed to overcome the world and all its challenges.
And building right on top of that, the next verse really doubles down on the idea that the power inside you is greater than any problem out there in the world. It's a crystal clear statement. What's in you is way bigger than what's in front of you.
So when you put these scriptures together, like the devotional does, you end up with this incredibly powerful new sense of identity. The idea is you can never be disadvantaged because all things are working for your good. You're not just hoping for victory, you are fashioned in it. You are programmed for success.
And all of this leads us to our final section, which is really about the practical result of thinking this way. It's a fundamental, game-changing shift in how you see yourself.
This right here just lays it all out, the two totally opposite ways of thinking. On the one hand, you have the view that problems are just setbacks, that you're a victim, and that trials should be feared. But on the other side, the view from our source text, that all things work for good, that you are the solution, and that you can find joy in the test.
And really, the ultimate point of all this is summed up in the book of Romans. It says the world is literally waiting for people to step up and step into this identity, to manifest this victorious nature and become the solutions that the world is crying out for. And yeah, that includes you.
So we're going to leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Think about a challenge you're facing right now, anything at all. How might that challenge change, not the situation itself, but how you see it if you truly, deeply believed that you were born to be its solution?